So just taking a quick look at Dogecoin then on our daily time frame here for another daily update on the channel. As we can see, Dogecoin starting to move to the upside in a big way here, just like a lot of altcoins. You can see we did have this trend line resistance for Dogecoin here. I think once we broke this, started to consolidate, and then when we saw Bitcoin moving, it was pretty obvious to me that Dogecoin was going to start reversing back around in a big way. And as you can see, it's just been slowly grinding to the upside over the past course of the day. A big move yesterday and now grinding to the upside slowly today. The daily time frame looking really good. You can see here Bitcoin's had a fantastic week, fully recovering the drop that it saw last week and also ripping up to a new high from last week, which is really good. You can see basically what's happened, in my opinion, is Bitcoin obviously the week before last week and the few weeks before last week, actually at the start of September, Bitcoin came down, formed this low, which happened to be just in and around this previous area here. As you can see, slowly grinding up here with some very choppy price action. And then the week before, you can see we kind of had this consolidation here where we went sideways. We didn't really move either way, but a lot of chop. And then as you can see, we kind of formed a lot of liquidity below. And I think what happened last week was we basically just came down and said we're going to take all that liquidity. We basically fell all the way down pretty much perfectly to where the liquidity formed at the bottom here of this trend line liquidity. But there's tons and tons of liquidity below these areas here. Lots of stop losses, stopping everyone out that was getting long on this grind to the upside. And then you can see here, once we came back up, in my opinion, and inversed these big hourly fair value gaps with such momentum to the upside and also breaking above this trend line resistance, I thought we were okay, we're going to sweep liquidity to the high now. You can see we've got liquidity above all these levels, and we just basically went up and ripped through all of them over the course of the last 3 or 4 days. Crazy huge momentum to the upside for Bitcoin. It's been a while since I've seen Bitcoin have momentum like this, apart from maybe back here. As you can see, we've got that clean bullish momentum. Bitcoin looking really strong here, to be honest, and I could easily see this continuing up through some of these next levels of resistance. But basically this means for Dogecoin that it's finally starting to wake up and follow suit. You can see Dogecoin here basically just ripping up through some of these levels of liquidity, this swing high here being broken. And I think, like with most cryptos, if we can get back above that first immediate fair value gap that we made last week with the drop to the downside, I think if we get above this one, we're definitely going to be ripping back up through that 618 Fibonacci and back up to this swing high, and then probably up to a new high, to be honest, if we can get that momentum. You can see Dogecoin here. This is also coinciding with this big daily fair value gap. I think if we get back above this, this is going to be basically very bullish indeed. We could easily see this, I think, going back up to the high and maybe even continuing. Like in these previous areas where we did get these nice bits of momentum, you could easily see this coming up, back up towards these areas up here, provided that Bitcoin doesn't obviously stall the market out in any way. Right now, things looking really bullish and interesting here for Dogecoin. Bitcoin looking like it's having a very bullish time. It's going to be interesting to see how far our altcoins can keep moving as a result of this good movement for Dogecoin and for Bitcoin as well. As always, thank you a lot for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.